If you want a speaker who will leave your audience buzzing long after the event is over, meet Julie Clark. Julie is a best-selling author, popular speaker, a life success and fulfillment coach, and the beloved founder of the Inspirational Coffee Club, sharing one-of-a-kind strategies, what she calls ground rules, for teaching others how to pour their hearts into life.
I love sharing my ground rules for life because they really teach people how to embrace life and how to make a lasting difference in the lives of others and live each day more positively. And that's what I take into every one of my messages, is showing people how to pour their heart into life and to make the most of their days. We only get one chance at life. We need to live it well, and we need to live it fully.
Her unique messages and fun style easily make audiences fall in love with her. Her coffee-themed approach to personal fulfillment captures the hearts of audience members of all ages, making her a favorite at many events.
Who are my non-coffee drinkers out there? I'm going to have to ask you to stand, please. I always have to point out the rebellious ones in the crowd. So if you will, please remain standing, and those who are standing, I'm going to need you to raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I am crazy! I want to inspire people to step up boldly to their lives and take more chances and to pursue those dreams that they've pushed aside, and to give them the confidence to believe wholeheartedly in themselves that they can be more and that they can do more and that they don't have to be afraid to fail. Instead, it's stepping out in courage and faith and doing the things you want to do. You have to push past fear to experience all that life has to offer. You have to learn to filter the fear and move forward. What I've learned in life is that it takes courage to live life to the fullest. But here's the big thing. I've also learned that courage isn't about not feeling fear. Courage is about feeling the fear, but moving forward in spite of it.
Whether she's talking about embracing each day, pursuing your dreams, balancing your priorities, living more positively, taking better care of yourself, rising above fear and failure, bouncing back from setbacks, or making a difference, Julie's message is energetic, uplifting, and relatable to audiences of all walks of life.
Julie is a very strong woman that I admire very much. She's so open and honest, and hearing her stories and messages makes you believe that you too can actually be a better person. The way she lives her life is how we can all live our lives. Her positivity, her kindness, her resilience, her determination, and her success.
I've been to numerous Julie's events, and you can't help falling in love with her.
Julie's messages overflow with heartwarming stories and encouragement to refresh and inspire audiences, but also to give them creative action steps they can easily apply to their daily lives.
Well, about 5 minutes later, the event planner comes up to me in the hallway and she grabs my hand and she goes, "I am so sorry." I said, "For what?" She says, "I made a huge error." She says, "We booked the drawing for the big diamond at the same time you were speaking." She says, "I am so sorry we did that. That is why half the audience had to get up and leave." And I just hugged her and I said, thank you, because I thought that I had failed to keep their attention. And how I see it is I try to use every failure as a learning experience. I call that a burn and learn experience. We've all had them. And what I learned that day is that diamonds, not coffee, are a girl's best friend. Women especially have a tendency to pour themselves out to everyone around them. In fact, that's one of the qualities that makes us so special. We're always going above and beyond for everybody around us. But if you're empty and you're worn down and you're burned out, you can't possibly be your best to yourself or to those around you. My messages help you find ways to fill yourself back up so you can become refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to become the person you truly want to be. That's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your family. We have to purposely make sure that amongst the pressures of the daily grind that we never lose heart for our own lives.
Julie is the author of the award-winning book, Inspirational Coffee Breaks for Women, 12 Ground Rules for Pouring Your Heart into Life. It has captured the hearts of readers across the country, becoming a bestseller on Amazon.com, and was named a finalist in the prestigious National Best Books 2010 Awards from USA Book News, which honors the most outstanding books in the self-improvement field. It also received the 2011 National Indie Excellence Award, recognizing the best of the best in book publishing. It's a dose of inspiration for the heart and soul.
In my award-winning book, Inspirational Coffee Breaks for Women, I talk about how important it is to take time for your life now, because our days are limited, so we need to really make each day count. There's always going to be many demands on your time and on your attention, but there's only so long that you can keep procrastinating your life and your happiness before it's over. And I don't want people to look back on their lives with regrets, wishing they'd have done things differently. Now is when you should be pouring your heart into life. You don't want to get to the end of your life and see all this stuff you wish you would have done in life and realize you never made time for it. And my challenge is, if you say you don't have time right now, you're just too busy. Well, when will you ever have time? Because if you haven't noticed, life tends to speed up as you get older and as you get further into your career. So you have to learn to make time. You know, I remember my coffee breaks with Grandma because she was my first coffee break companion, and I remember dunking my sugar cookies into the coffee, and those are some of my greatest memories. But you know, come to think of it, Mom, wasn't it you who told me that I shouldn't drink coffee because it would stunt my growth?
Yes, I did.
Now aren't you glad I didn't listen to you?
I sure am.
Julie's keynotes and training programs give your audiences the tools they need to thrive in work and life in a fun and memorable fashion. She's easy to work with and will tailor her message to be just what your attendees are looking for. This fun-loving, inspiring coffee lover never stops learning and never stops teaching others how to get every last drop out of each and every day. She will be sure to give your next event a jolt.